For this topic, we will learn about nitrogen cycle, and in nitrogen cycle we will learn that how the atmospheric nitrogen is converted into proteins, and proteins are very important for living organisms, for growth process and for repairing process inside the cells. Because the nitrogen gas present in air is 78%, but it is very unreactive, so it cannot be directly used for the process of growth. First, the nitrogen gas is converted into nitrates, and then these nitrates are converted and used for the making of proteins. If we briefly look over here, so this area represent atmosphere and this area represent soil, and these two arrows indicate that how the atmospheric nitrogen gas is being converted into nitrates. Two arrows mean there are two processes involved. One is called lightning or thundering process. So as a result of that process, atmospheric nitrogen gas is converted into nitrates. The second process is because of a group of bacteria, and this group of bacteria is called nitrogen fixing bacteria. So nitrogen fixing bacteria, they convert the atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates, and then these nitrates are absorbed from soil by plants for their better growth, and then plants are eaten by animals. So from atmosphere, nitrogen element is fixed into nitrates, and from nitrates it goes into the body of plants, and then from plants it goes into animals, and then there is another group of bacteria which is called denitrifying bacteria that always do the reverse of this one, means converting the nitrates into nitrogen gas. So the arrow is indicating, so this is going to be a cycle, how atmospheric nitrogen is converting into nitrates, and then on the other side how denitrifying bacteria are converting nitrates back into nitrogen gas. So nitrates, which are very important for the process of growth, the nitrogen cycle is controlled by four groups of bacteria, we can say microorganisms. The one group we already have discussed is called nitrogen fixing bacteria. So this is a group of bacteria which converts atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates, and nitrates are converted into proteins by plants. So nitrates is a group of compounds which is very important for plants for their better growth and for repairing of body cells. There is another group of bacteria which are called decomposers. When these plants and animals die, so their bodies are decomposed, are broken down by decomposers. So how these are broken down? So proteins inside the body and the urea, they are broken down into ammonia. So proteins and urea are converted into ammonia by decomposers. The third group is called nitrifying bacteria. So nitrifying bacteria converts ammonia into nitrates and nitrates, and then again these nitrates are absorbed by plants and are used for their better growth. There is another group of bacteria which is called denitrifying bacteria. That group converts the nitrates back into nitrogen gas. Altogether these four groups, they control the nitrogen cycle. So the main purpose of the nitrogen cycle or of the nitrogen gas in living organisms is to use nitrogen for the better growth, to make proteins, and proteins are used for the process of growth and for the process of repairing. So the steps are that how nitrogen is converted into nitrates, and then how nitrates are used to make proteins, and then the reverse in the cycle, how proteins are broken down into ammonia and then into nitrates, and then how nitrates are converted back into nitrogen. So collectively this is called nitrogen cycle, and these four groups of bacteria are involved in carrying out or in controlling the process of nitrogen cycle. So this is all for this topic. We'll see you in next video. Thank you. Bye.